Hi, welcome to another mask making project. I still have COVID, but it's not that long. I just make 2 mask making videos in a row, but I will space them out. So just so you know, I didn't have COVID for, hopefully, I'm not gonna have it for so long. Hopefully, but it seems to be the best for me right now to take my mind off, to do something like that. A little bit mindless stuff, okay? So I'm gonna do the ones that I did before in my book of ideas, and I have no idea where it is and which book, and I'm too tired to go check it out, but I think it's not too hard to remember. I'm going to distress the outside. So I cut off the fronts of 2 window envelopes, and I paid attention to what I can put in there. So by the thing I picked to put in there, I picked the envelopes. All right, if you don't have this die cut, you can put something else in there and you can pick your own window envelope. All right, so this is how it's gonna go. I'm gonna be putting a flower in there and a couple little flowers, I'm thinking. Yeah, just like I did before. And this is gonna be pockets. I wonder, the big one is probably not gonna look too good, is it? Oh, that's still not bad. I think I might do it this way. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. All right. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue this with just a little drop. It should dry. You know what? It doesn't even matter because it's gonna be a pocket. So I can glue it in whichever way I want. Like, if I want to glue it all the way, I can glue it all the way, because this is gonna be a pocket in the end. But I really don't think we need much of glue for this, because I'm gonna glue the second envelope right on top. So, and I want to be the flower to be visible, so it doesn't really matter where the stem ends. And then this one, oh god, it has been a hard time. Being sick sucks. Being sick sucks, but I'm sure everybody knows it. I don't have to tell you, right? That being sick sucks. However, let's just do it. Okay. And this time I will go one by one, because, you know, I don't want to lose them later. I think this was supposed to be lower. I can rip it off because it's plastic and because I didn't put much on it. It should be okay. I think I'm gonna do the other ones first and then put this one. I need to cover up my mess here. Okay, and then I'm going to just put the second envelope right on top, and I'm gonna pay attention to the windows to align, because it was the same window envelope. So I tried to pick the same window envelopes. So this has plastic, and I know that plastic doesn't glue very well, so I'm gonna try, and if I can find my scissors. Where's in my yellow scissors? My scissors I usually use. Oh, there they are. I'm gonna try and cut this lower part off and the side part a little bit. Let's see. It should be possible. I'm hoping. I'm gonna rip it. It should be possible. I'm just gonna try. I'm gonna try and see, and then I'll let you know. No, I'm having a hard time doing that. So I have decided I'm not doing that. I'm just putting glue on here, and it's just gonna take a little longer to dry. That's it. It should glue, because it's art glitter glue. It glues almost everything. It just takes a little longer to dry if you put it on plastic. Other than that, we should be fine. Okay, and like I said, I will pay attention. I will pose you because I have to put my head on top of it, but I will pay attention that I align the windows. It does not have to be 100% perfect, but as good as you can. okay? I would say as good as you can. And basically, this will be the pocket. I will cut off later. Cut off and rip off, but this will be a pocket later on in the journal. This is how it's gonna go. And I'm thinking I'm gonna put it under some weight. Let me get my big book. Oh, my big book has my stuff in it. Huh? It's okay. I'm gonna put it under some weight so it keeps it flat while it dries, and I think that will be cool. Okay. And next one. And some of them are ripped because I actually thought I only need 10 envelopes, but turns out I need 20 envelopes, and I'm wondering, technically I will have used up 20 envelopes, right? I can cut it as 20, count it as 20. This has a little hole, so I'm gonna put it on the bottom and cover the hole up with a flower. Yes, I will. Okay, I have different ones that I'm gonna use because I don't have the same flower and I don't want to cut, truthfully. If I'm being truthful, I don't want to cut. So let me see if this is good. Yep, this is gonna look just as good. So I'm gonna glue this one. Oh, that was glue on the wrong spot. Oop. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just sick. You have to forgive me. I've been fighting this for a few days now, and I'm just sick and tired of it. Okay, I should have more of these somewhere. And I have this bigger one, and I have the smaller ones. Ooh, these are even smaller, I think, than the ones that I used before. And this is a little broken, but it's okay. We'll fix it. Okay, I'm gonna do just the same thing. I think my husband starts to feel better now, even though he has a bad cough. But other than that, at least he doesn't have a fever, which I'm very thankful for. I was worried about that very much, so just because of his condition. So, you know, freaked me out, truthfully. It freaked me out. Okay, this one doesn't want to stay down. And then I'm just gonna do the same thing here. How far am I going? I don't know, probably like this far, just in case. I know I don't need that much, but just in case I'm gonna do it this far. And then I'm gonna do some in the middle, and on the outside, and on the bottom, and put my hand over it again. And this time I forgot to distress the lower window, but because I aligned perfectly, it's not visible, but I would, you know, distress it. It's okay that this sticks out. I will just snip it off. I can do it right now, actually. Snip it off, put some more glue right there. And what are you doing inside of there? Okay, just gonna put it under the book once again and continue. Oh Jesus. Let's distress this just a little bit. In case I don't align perfectly, I don't want to see white too much in there, okay? So, okay, who's gonna be next? I think I have wider windows too. A couple of them were wider. Yeah, they were. What about you? Are you gonna be pretty in here? Definitely. And I think I'm gonna snip off the two lower ones. This way, it looks better in my opinion. So it's gonna go like this, and I'm gonna snip off right here where it's not gonna be visible. Very good. And I do have different flowers because I'm sick. I don't want to cut out the same stuff and do the same stuff, but I figured it doesn't really matter because I can just use up. I don't need to make new stuff. I can use up stuff I got, right? Don't we think so? Okay, let's see. Those would be two. Didn't I have like, wasn't the first one bigger? I don't know. I can't tell anymore. But they fit. So, whatever. I'm just gonna do it. And once again, I should do the first one in the middle. So I kind of know where the rest goes. Okay. No, I should have done the... Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I did my very first in the middle and then it didn't work out for some reason. So I decided to do up and down first and then the middle, but apparently I'm back to this again. But it doesn't really matter. They don't have to be perfect, okay? We're not about perfect here. Okay, and kind of here. I'm gonna go. Oh, can you hear my husband cough? He coughs so badly. He lost his voice. First time we got COVID. Gee, the 11 worst days of my life. I don't know if it was 2 different envelopes or what, but it didn't align perfectly. But yeah, first time we got COVID, right away my stomach flipped. It was very bad in my stomach. I was in and out of the ER. I was just terrified. I think this is when I got real anxiety. So I was scared this time around of that. But I seem to be alright. You know, so far so good. I'm just having like a flu. As long as my stomach is not going bad on me, you know, I'll be fine. And the first day I had like anxiety attacks really bad because my pulse was racing and I don't know, I just felt, the first day I felt really bad. And last time my husband had COVID, he lost his voice. He was coughing so bad. Gee, he had no more voice left. Poor man. Okay, I'm thinking right now, should I also use some of these maybe? Because I do have these. Maybe 2 of these and then 1 of the small ones in the middle. What are we thinking? Works? Works. And I'm just gonna put a little dot in the middle here. And I can just go ahead and actually finish them up without you, so you don't have to watch the whole time the same thing. I have a few left to do, so I'm just gonna finish them up. I think this one is bigger. Yes, I have one window that is wider, and I'm gonna put this flower in there because it does have these wider things going out. But other than that, I'm gonna use just what you see here. You know, I have a little tip. Do not distress the lower window. Every time I distressed it, I couldn't align it. Every time I forgot to distress it, I aligned it perfectly. Weird. Because then I was under more pressure to align it perfectly. And it did. Okay, let's get the very first one out. I guess it's dry. Hopefully. So what do I need to do? I need to cut it straight now. Yes. Because everything is aligned. The bottom is straight though. I think I only have to cut the sides straight. And it really isn't much that I have to cut. They are straight, they're just not aligned anymore. So now I'm gonna try. Oh, it's a little wet still. I think I might need to give it time. I'm just ripping it in the same manner right here. Okay. Okay, let's just do it. I mean, I can still let them dry a little later. I'm just gonna do that. Or maybe I should let them dry, because I feel like it doesn't even cut straight. Don't know. It does. Maybe it's me. Maybe my eyes are not straight anymore. Okay. And then I will wrap from here, kind of upwards. Yeah, because I want my my envelope to look different. I don't know. Let me close the glue. So this is what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna throw them back under the, oh look, no, this is much bigger than this one. But I think or should we? I don't want them to be too big. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay. Yep, so I'm gonna cut them all and then put them again back under the book to dry. Alright, all done. Now, this is a pet peeve of mine. And I don't know if it's gonna get stuck or not, but I just don't like this to be there. So I'm going to use tape. And I think painter's tape sounds very good. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take it, turn it, and then I'm just gonna cut it because I don't need it to be that wide. So what I'm gonna do is cut it in two, like this. Is it half? Kind of. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's not really half, but it doesn't have to be perfect, like I said. And how much do I need? Somewhat here. I'm gonna be doing this. So this way I know for a fact if I stick something into the pocket, it's not gonna get stuck on there. Alright, so I'm gonna do them all just the same way. I'll pay attention that I don't go over the window right here. You don't have to do this if you don't care if things are gonna get stuck or not. I care a lot. It's like the most annoying thing ever in a pocket when things get stuck, you know? So I'm trying to not to get there, to not to let them get stuck. Oh, that was too much. I ripped too much. Just gonna rip this piece off. It's okay. Okay, I'm gonna finish it. All right, all done. Time to distress. And I'm not sure yet how I'm gonna decorate the whole shebang here. All I know is I want for this to be distressed, and I don't think I'm gonna do too much to it because it's pretty. I might put a little bit of paper and maybe something on here. We will see. I truly don't know yet. I make it up as I go. I'll make something up. But first things first, I'm gonna distress all of them. And I love how the rope part distresses. It's always the prettiest. Always the prettiest. So let's distress, and then I'm gonna take a little break, and then I'm gonna be back. All right, I'm going to continue. I'm going to distress a few of these because those are my favorites. Yes, they are. And I'm just gonna probably, I don't know, I can use this, I guess. Yeah, I can. And I'm using also a piece of paper underneath that is gonna be a pretty paper soon. You know, I did something to the back side already. So, see, I stamped off some stuff. So, making pretty papers as I go. Basically, once again, there you go. And this is my favorite. I use it almost everywhere now. I don't know. It just adds something. Something. Okay. I want to. Oh my god, it's a mess. I took out the stamp already. Okay. Let's see. I also did put some of the things that I want to put on top already here. And what am I gonna do? I'm gonna take the skinniest one from here because it's not gonna fit all the way. I'm gonna get the skinniest one, and then I'm gonna glue it down here. Oh. Doesn't have to be perfect. Shouldn't be speaking with a needle in my mouth, but I'm doing it. Okay, snip. This off. I'm gonna distress it just a little bit with the leftover. It doesn't have to be much. And then I'm gonna put it on here. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna do this to all of them. I don't even need to, you know, some of them are red. And I was thinking about making a red one, but I think green and red goes together pretty well too. So I'm just gonna keep it as is. And I kind of want like 1/3 of each. I'm gonna do this here. Oh, maybe I shouldn't be doing it on my pretty paper. Go. Oh, and I even cut the corners on this one already. And this gonna go right here. Okay, and I'm just gonna continue doing that for all 10 of them. Alrighty, all done. Now I want to use some washi tape. I have this, and it has like all the different pictures, and some of them I want to keep, you know, like the flower here, and maybe this one. Okay, and then I want to keep the plant here, but other than the plant, oh, nice. I want to keep this one too. It's like a quote. So I'm keeping this, and I'm keeping the plant, and then I think I'm gonna be fine to rip. It's just gonna be all the different stuff on there. How far do I need this to go? I'm thinking about wrapping around the bird because there is a birdie, and I don't want to destroy the birdie. I want the birdie to live. And I'm just gonna glue it right here in the middle. All right. See, it just adds something. I could have stamped on it. I was thinking about stamping, but then I decided against it. Okay, so here we have the flower or the plant that I'm going to keep. There is another plant that I want to keep, and there's another plant that I will find enough for sure. Let's see. How much is here? Okay, let's just get the plants. Okay, all the other stuff I can actually wrap. It's okay if it has a little bit of something on there. That's fine. How much do I need? I like how it's basically looks like it's random stamping. At least it looks like to me, like it's random stamping on there. If I could just get it off the backing. There you go. And I'm not going all the way down. Just kind of like that. Okay, I'm gonna do it for all of them. I'm now left with all the random pieces, you know. I didn't want to tear the plants in the middle, the flowers and the plants, so I left them like this. Okay, what else do I want to do? I want to see green and red and red and green and red and green, and this does not really matter, so I'll do this and this. And I'm just gonna stamp green first. I'm gonna stamp on the bottom here. And I found a stamp that says, I forget what it says. Orders attended to day and night. And I'm going to stamp with this. And it does not have to be perfect. Once again. Look. That's all. all I'm gonna do. I tried this one, but this is like very in your face color. I don't like it very much, but this one I do like. So, whoop. Love it. I actually do love it. The night is kind of a little not straight, but it does not really matter. We're not here to do things perfect. At least I'm not. Okay, so 5 of these. And then I'm going, where's my pretty paper? My future pretty paper. There. And then I'm just gonna do on top as well. Kind of stamp it off, you know? And now I have to find red. I dropped my whole drawer here earlier. That was not fun. Okay, here's my red. And then I'm gonna do the other 5 are going to be red. Just make sure you do it the right way around. You know? Right way around would be perfect. I mean, we are not here to be perfect, but I would suggest that you do it right way around. But you do you. You know, maybe you like it upside down, and it's absolutely valid. Whatever you like is valid. Joop. And last time, joop. Perfect. Now I did this one here, so I'm gonna put one of them like on top of here, and one of them I'm gonna put on top of here. Yes, very pretty. It's gonna be a pretty paper someday. Okay, am I done? I think I might be just done because I like it as it is. And I couldn't think about adding anything else. What do you think? Should there be anything else added? Even though right now I do think if I would have like little snippets, fabric snippets, you know, I made some before the Roxy Creations challenge, but you know, I don't have many left, but I could make some. It doesn't really matter. I'm wondering if we should just, you know, cut little pieces from it, like really tiny pieces. I think that would be really cool. What do you think? Not the butterfly, not this one. Do I have anything sewn? Anything else that is sewn? Ooh, I have my ruffles. Huh. I don't have anything else sewn, but that doesn't matter. You know, we could. Let's see. Let's see. I don't want anything big. You know, just something really tiny. There's there would be 3 of them. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just use my tiny attacher, and I'm gonna put this on here. Yep, I think that looks much better. And the small ones too. Two. I like it. I really like it. 3. Something different, right? Just something a little bit different. How many do I need? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. Let's see if I can get 7 little ones. Like I said, they don't have to be big, just little ones. Glop. Oh God. Michelle is sneezing, my husband is coughing, everybody is sick. Sicky sick. Oh, this didn't go on. Why didn't you? I just didn't push right. Sure, just throw it on the desk. You know what? I also want to fray it out a little more because it looks too uniform here. And now push. Oh, I think it's empty. Or is it broken? One of those. What happened to you? It's not empty. So what happened to you? Why don't you want to work with me? Let's take this one out. What's going on? Ooh? Oh, this kind of came on top of the other one. Now that was not what we wanted to. Okay, let's see if it's better now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How many do we need? 3 more? 4 more. So we need to cut this in half, and then this in half, and then this in half. Okay. I'm gonna fray them out a little bit on the sides. There you go. Oh, I love it. Oh, this one is frayed out perfectly. This looks really good. There you go. And now you should look a little more messy and messier. See, just make it up as you go and you will get somewhere. Just like, what didn't I use in a little while? What else could I use here? And there you go. Little pieces of something. Okay, but what I'm gonna do now, guess what? I'm gonna be putting little pieces of painter's tape on there. Yes, I am. Because I think it might get stuck on these, you know, and I really would hate that. So I'm gonna just go ahead and put them all in the back real quick. Did anybody notice what I've done? I stapled 2 together. I stapled 2 together. I don't know how I did that. So I'm just gonna undo, and I'm gonna find another little piece to staple on this one. But did anybody notice? Please let me know in the comments, because I obviously didn't notice. So I'm just gonna take out the staple carefully here. And I know I threw one somewhere on my desk. Was not a good idea. But these, I'm just gonna throw in the trash right away. I stapled it to 2 envelopes. Can you believe this? Ay. And nobody said anything. And I thought we were friends, guys. So I'm gonna find a little piece for this part. I don't want to use the one with this. So I'm just going to do whatever. Is that, oh, look at that. I have a little one right here. Perfect. I'm gonna staple it right here onto the holes I made. And now I have to put 2 more pieces of painter's tape on there and hope that I didn't make any other mistakes. But it happens. It happens, you know? Especially when you talk too much and don't pay attention. Okay, let's see. Let's put this away. Go, 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 go. All of my, I love these little ones. Okay, let's turn them and check them out. They are all basically looking kind of the same, but the idea is to put them into a journal. Let me see. I apologize. Here, oh, that's not the full size. But, you know, this is the idea. Let me get a full size. Otherwise, you're not gonna be there. This is a full-size page. So you put them on here as a pocket. You can do 2 sides or 3 sides, and then this one is open. And then you can see whatever pretty is in the back, right? Plus, it's decorated, and I love it. Plus, I used up 20 envelopes. I think technically it was 20. I made 10 things, but I used 20 envelopes, so yay me. So, there you go. I'll show you real quick, but they are basically somewhat the same, right? And while I show you, I'm double checking if I stamped everywhere, if I did everything everywhere. I think I did. Alright, guys. I think this video wasn't that long. I don't know, I have to connect a couple parts, but I'm trying, the whole time I'm trying to pause you, so you don't have to watch for 5 hours, but you still get to see all of them in the end. So, thank you so much for being here, spending time with me, especially when I'm sick. And you know, it just made me feel better, even though I'm also very exhausted now and I have to lay down, but I've done something, and I'm very, very happy about it. So, thanks to you. Otherwise, I would not have this outlet, right? Thank you so much. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope nobody is sick. And hopefully, see you soon. Bye-bye.